Welcome back to Grand Island Central Catholic High School for the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Game. Eric Allgood and Shatrice White with you. We'll have the call coming up in just a few minutes. But for right now, let's head it down to the floor. And Bobby Mills will take us through our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive All-Star Boys Classic. This evening's game matches the GICC All-Stars, who will wear the home team white jerseys, and the Chevrolet All-Stars, who will wear the visitors' colored jerseys. And now let's get right down to it and meet the new players. First of all, for the visiting Chevrolet All-Stars, number 0 from Dr. Trumbull High School, Ethan Smith. Number 1 from Loomis High School, Shay Swanson. Number 2 from Loomis High School, Gwen Johnson. Also wearing number 2 from Heartland High School in Henderson, Grayden Schropp. Number 3 from Aurora, Tate Noctigal. Number 4 from Hastings High School, Brayden Schropp. Number 5 from Dr. Trumbull, Miles Sad. Number 10 also from Dr. Trumbull, Blake Jettamore. Number 12 from Cecilia, Jake Parkin. Number 15 from Ann Central, Paul Fago. Number 21 from Gibbon, Connor Hyde. Number 35, running number 35 today, from Silver Lake, Oakley Rosno. And from Aurora High School, also running number 35, Rustin Rainmakers. Team Chevrolet is coached by Drew Miller and assisted by Mike Brunner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the GMC All-Stars. From Mullen High School, number 2, Trevor Kunzel. Number 3 from Hastings and Cecilia, Brayden Schropp. Number 5 from Poppy High, Will Vanderpeek. Number 13 from Wood River High School, Caleb Stewart. Caleb's teammate from Wood River, number 24, Houston Braves. From BDS High School, number 24, Eli Noah. Also running number 24 from Fillmore Central, Isaiah Lobby. Number 31 from Central Catholic, Isaac Herbeck. Number 32 from Carter Catholic High School, Brad Mahoney. Number 33 from GICC, Marcus Lally. Number 34 from Seward High School, Linton Limback. Number 35 from Elkhorn High School, Ben Peterson. And number 41 from GICC, Gil Chamber. Team GMC, coached by future Hall of Famer, Elkhorn High's Benji Hay, assisted by Travis Thompson. Now, gentlemen, to the center of the court, shake hands, and let's play some basketball. Some uniform changes for Team Chevrolet. Miles Sad from Dr. Trumbull will be wearing number 3. Ethan Smith wearing number 20. Your officials once again, the great Jim Lightning, the great James Lowry, and the great Bill Davis.
And the venerable Bobby Mills on our PA microphone tonight. Thanks for joining us for the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Classic here from Grand Island Central Catholic High School. We have got the GMC All-Stars taking on the Chevrolet All-Stars. The GMCs will be your home squad and wearing their white uniforms, and the visiting Chevrolets will be in their road dark uniforms. But we are ready to go and underway, and that is Brett Mahoney with it. And I tell you, we've got a star-studded affair. We've got some guys that were all-state in multiple sports, not just basketball, to start things up in this game. One of those guys, Dane Peterson from Elkhorn, playing with his head coach, Benji Haig. And it is fun to see a Dane here tonight. Dane had the dunk of the year last year at the Class B Boys State Tournament. It was awesome. It was in the semifinals. It was pretty cool. He will be heading off to Wayne State College coming up in the fall to play football for Wayne State. And a lot of these guys moving on to the next level. One of those guys, Quinn Johnson from Loomis, had it, got it back. And yes, the 4-point shot in effect again. If you watched the girls' game a little bit ago, the 4-point shot is the black X on their sides. And I got to be honest, I didn't go down and move it. So it's very much in the range for pretty much everybody on the floor, I think, at both ends. So sometimes we've got to remind the guys it's not just the distance. You got to hit the spot, though.
That's right.
You got to be from the spot. Johnson's got it. Wants the lob down low. And a foul from behind as Lowry over the backside. And a smile of Connor Hyde. So Lowry and Hyde going at it there in the post. Connor Hyde from Gibbon, one of our new Strive schools within the last couple of years. And he gets the first points, or the third points for the GMCs. Also out there, Take Noctegal from Aurora, Oakley Erasno from Silver Lake. We mentioned Quinn Johnson. And we've also got Brayden Schropp of Hastings. GMC hits that one.
Caleb Stewart from Wood River with the 3.
Thank you. Also out there in the starting lineup, we mentioned Brett Mahoney, Caleb Stewart. Leighton Limback in as well. Ethan Smith from Donovan Trumbull comes in. Oh, we're getting everybody squared away on subs here. Oh. We're going to take a break. Got some parents still to come in. Is that what happened? We did start, 20 minutes before our scheduled posted start time.
So during this timeout, Benji Haig and Drew Keller will stage a contest.
We're not even controlling it. All right, so we do, for real, have like a 3-minute break. So I'm going to go see if I can't not break the video board in the gym. And we can take a timeout. Come back after this.
Tom Dinsdale Hyundai has created a better way to buy. We call it Your Way, and it's designed to let you decide the best way to buy your next car or SUV. Shop online, choose the vehicle you want, get a trade-in estimate, and more. You can even reserve a vehicle before it gets delivered to our lot. Of course, you can still stop by and talk to one of our friendly sales experts. No matter which way you choose, you'll get the same great customer service that you'd expect from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. It's a new way, a better way, your way.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. growing together.
Truck Center Companies, keeping America's truck industry on the road.
Okay, we're back to our action. I gave it a couple minutes, get some more people in the door. We were quite early in starting this game, which was kind of okay, but we're ready to continue now. Caleb Stewart with it, kicks it for Mahoney. Brett blocked by Tate Noctegal of Aurora. Then Peterson coming down the lane, has it stripped free but gets it back. For Limbach in the corner. Elkhorn to Seward, the Class B connection. And a nice move, but Connor Hyde couldn't get the shot to fall. Peterson drives and loses it for a moment. One thing that I've definitely noticed, Shatrice, and this would be interesting to see your vantage point. It's always interesting to see which of these guys take this type of an atmosphere a little more seriously, and which guys are like, whatever.
Yeah.
Brett Mahoney taking it serious so far. He's got his GMCs out to an 11-2 lead in the early going here. Noctegal lines it up, splashes one home. Marcus Lowry coming in. Oakley Rosno coming in as well. Peterson in the post, kicks it out. Was Will Vanderbeek from Kearney High, so we've got every class represented in this one as well. That one Vanderbeek got a hand on and then ends up with a rebound. Long outlet pass, tipped away. Good defense there by Brayden Schropp. Now Noctegal on the far side. Hyde in the post. Probably not going to get that kind of a call in an all-star game, even though that's exactly what Marcus Lowry wanted there.
He was trying for it.
He was working on it. Peterson gets the backdoor cut. Mahoney ends up with it now. Limbach. And Rosno clears it. Pass for Schramm. And he gets it. And 7 straight for the Chevys to cut back within 2. Lowry fires up the 3. Noctegal grabs the rebound. Tate competing in golf this year for Aurora. Pretty sure that the Aurora boys golf team was the tallest golf team in the state.
Oh, yeah?
I think they had 3 or 4 guys all over 6'3".
Wow.
And Tate's not one of those that was under 6'3", by the way. Quinn Johnson checks in for Team Chevrolet, playing for his coach, Drew Billiter. Wolves this year, they were fantastic. D1 runners-up at state. But Drew's son with the custom jersey. We will be showing you that at some point here tonight. It is sweet. He's also doing a great job mopping the floor in front of the bench right now.
They're definitely putting him to work on the bench, aren't they?
That says if I'm going to be here, I got to work. Rosno with a pull-up, and Oakley knocks it down. 2-point game again for the early goings. Vanderbeek guarded by Noctegal. And Tate gets his second block shot of the game. Mahoney with a nice spin move, and Brett Mahoney gets that one to go. Johnson has it stripped free by Limback. Layton's layup won't go. Schramm the rebound. Brings it ahead. Schramm into the lane, flips it with the left hand. Stewart comes out of there with it. And Mahoney with a strong finish. Back-to-back for Brett Mahoney. And the GMC squad up by 6 with 5.5 to go in a 12-minute quarter. That was far enough away from the X, they say. 3-pointer.
Just barely.
Stewart into the lane, leaves it for Vanderbeek. Will gets that one to go over Noctegal that time. Ethan Smith brings it up. Noctegal lines up another three on the far wing. Mahoney the rebound. Throws it up ahead for Lowry. Marcus, reverse layup. Can't get it. Vanderbeek, though, with a follow. And so, I realize I'm not a tall guy by any stretch of the imagination, but these guys are really tall out there as Johnson lines one up from Steph Curry range. And a big smile as he backs down the court. Mahoney can't quite finish at the rim that time. Smith clears the rebound. Rosno fires up to three, and Oakley knocks it down. 5 points here in the opening quarter for Oakley Rosno. Marcus Lowry slices into the lane with a right hand. He finishes. Rosno from a longer ways. No. And Stewart the rebound. You know, one thing we saw for the girls is about every 2.5 minutes or so we saw the mass substitutions. All we ask the coaches to do is to try to make it as balanced, at least through 3 quarters as you can for who plays. And then, hey, 4th quarter, if you want to change things up a bit, let's go for it.
Yep.
Coaches so far, it's kind of been one at a time. As Dane Peterson checks back in for the GMC home squad. Connor Hyde of Gibbon in for the Chevrolets. 4-point GMC lead. 3:20 to go here in the opening period. Peterson wanted the lob but has it picked off by Hyde. Rosno pulls up. And the rebound for Limback. Alley-oop. Oh, tried to get that for Lowry. That's a little tall for Marcus. Peterson then grabs the loose ball. Lowry will line the 3 up. And Mahoney tipping it away with Connor Hyde. And Limbach. Leighton Limbach, the steal and assist. Mahoney with the basket.
With 9 already here in the first quarter.
This is also the point of the quarter where you find out who's been actually like still working out a little bit over the summer.
Yeah.
Got some red faces out there, that's for sure.
Some of these guys haven't played a game here for, what, 3-4 months?
Right.
Since state basketball?
Stewart kicks it out. This is going to be a 3 from Peterson. Yeah, three-pointer. Dane Peterson. The GMC's up by 9 in the early going. Schramm, the lefty from the corner. Vanderbeek the rebound. There's a long 3 from Lowry. The rebound tipped out by Limbach.
These guys are really showing their range, but not very close to the X, are they?
No.
They're not too concerned with the 4 points, but
they just
want to show the range.
Just the depth. Here's a guy who that one got blocked. So Johnson has been challenged. This is as Dane Peterson
First dunk of the night.
gets a big one. And Dante missed it. Lowry then comes away with a steal. And he gets a layup. We kid. One of the hardest things to do is to be a solo content creator at an all-star game because it's so hard to pick which end of the floor you should be on to capture stuff like that.
Yeah.
That time, Johnson gets into the lane and is able to finish with the floater. Still, though, an 11-point lead in the final minute of this first quarter. Limbach drives and kicks it out. Stewart, top of the key. Rosno pulls up. Nope, Schramm with an offensive rebound, but has it stuffed by Peterson. Outlet up ahead for Lowry, and Marcus Lowry stuffs it home. From half court, Quinn Johnson just off the rim, and that is how we will end the first period. GMC's 34, Chevy's 21. Bring it back to Grand Island after this for the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive All-Star Classic.
Truck Center Companies, keeping America's truck industry on the road.
Back here in Grand Island at Central Catholic High School. Got some fresh faces on the floor for both squads as both head coaches decided, hey, we're going to roll with 6 players in that first quarter and our other 6 here in the second. So that is Adams Central's Paul Fagot, who got that shot up. Also see a couple of Central Catholic guys out there with Isaac Herbeck, Gil Jengmer, Eli Knoll of BDS going to work in the post right there. Can't get that one to go, but Jake Bargan from Centennial has it right now. Miles Sad is here on the near side. We mentioned Fagot. That's Sad from a long way away. Couldn't get it, though. Shea Swanson, the other Loomis Wolf, in action tonight. He's got the steal. We mentioned Paul Fagot from Adams Central there with it. And onto the block for Preston Raymakers. Now, Preston, we asked as many players as Olivia could find on social media of, hey, could you shoot a welcome video, if you will, and show us a talent maybe. Preston had the best welcome video when he invited everyone to join us here at GICC on June 4th at 5 with the guys after, then flipped the ball over his head, ran back to the rim, and stuffed it behind his head again. It was rather impressive.
Think we'll see that tonight too? Probably not.
Preston Raymakers, we talk about them and then they score. So who else can we talk about?
Yeah.
Well, we could talk about the shot put up by Brayden Schropp of Hastings St. Cecilia. Wearing number 3 in the white uniform. Fagot goes baseline, working on Knoll there. And Shea Swanson driving is fouled by Trevor Kuntzel. I think that's the last. Oh, we haven't mentioned Gil. We haven't mentioned the other hometown guy, Gil Jengmer. Playing in his home gym, by the way. Trevor Kuntzel coming from Mullen, so 3 different Broncos, 2 on the girls' side, and Trevor here on the boys, representing the Sandhills well. And also our last subs to come in and the last guys to check in for the game, Isaiah Lobby of Fillmore Central on your home GMC squad, and Trajan Arbuck of Heartland checking in for the Chevrolet Visitors, wearing number 2. In fact, they're now guarding against each other. That's Jengmer in the post. Gets it back out for Schropp. Jengmer triple teamed, kicks it out for Herbeck. Isaac can't get the shot though. Lobby back to Jengmer. Schropp guarded by Swanson. Nice up and under. Can't get the shot though. Seen a lot of good moves without the finish of the shot.
Also not a lot of defensive rebounding, apparently.
No, we are not, are we?
There's one.
Finally. And the cheer goes up on the far side for Blake Dedamore to grab a defensive rebound. Fagot with a right hand over Jengmer. Paul, part of the runner-up squad for Adams Central in the 21 season. Arbuck with it. For Dedamore, now Swanson. Swanson was a really nice compliment to Quinn Johnson, and you can see in the Class D ranks where those two guys, you got a shooter that can shoot, and then you got the slasher that can go by most people. Makes it a pretty good combination in the Class D ranks. Sad and Bargain both in for the Chevrolets, down by 6 here. With 3.5 minutes gone. Yeah, we did play 12-minute quarters.
Yep.
So we should see a lot of points because we're playing almost twice the game, right? Knoll goes to work on Raymakers. Preston it's one of the few guys right there that Eli has probably played against, being from BDS, that is significantly taller than him.
Yeah.
Eli doesn't see that very often. Bargain, baseline, just rolls off. Trevor Kuntzel, we've mentioned so many of these guys are multi-sport athletes. You don't get a whole lot smaller of a school than Mullen, but Trevor, obviously a good basketball player, also state cross-country champion for the Broncos. And fun side note, if you hadn't read Tony Chapman's Coach and Me on NEBpreps.com, you should, because he's got a number of great coaching stories, including the one with Trevor, who was coached by his mom on the cross-country side.
Oh, cool.
Sad pulls down the rebound, leaves it ahead for Dedamore. No dunk for Dedamore, who I believe, was he the one that they lifted up in pregame warm-ups so that he could dunk it as everyone else was working on their moves? Bargan pulls down that rebound. 4-point game here. Tipped out of bounds. Jim Langen says black ball. Fago in, Arbuck out. .6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Nice drive there from Shea Swanson. So, Shatrice, we got to ask now, I want to talk a little bit about what the next level, we've talked some of these guys going on to the next level in some different sports, not all of them in basketball. And we've also talked about the girls going volleyball, basketball, got some track athletes. What does the next level after high school, whether you come from a C2 school like Shelby Rising City or a Class A school like Kearney High, what does that next level look like as far as the dedication and the time commitment that it takes to excel at that sport?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot more than what you get in high school, and you got to be prepared for the competition. It's not just going to be one or two players running the show on a team. It's going to be quite a bit more, and that competition carries into practice as well. So it's a lot more balancing of schoolwork and practice time and all of that as well.
I don't know that we fully introduced you here for the guys' game, but for anyone that hadn't joined us during the girls' game, we were talking with Shatrice White, a Shelby Rising City graduate, and now a Division I basketball player, started at Illinois, transferred to Florida State, and now going into your fifth year playing professionally overseas in Europe. And your story of being able to play finally 2 straight years at the same team. You mentioned that because year one was in Slovenia, was it? And then we were in Turkey, and then we were in Spain for 2 years.
Spain.
So how is that going from 2 different teams? What was the culture? I don't know, was it a culture shock to go over there the first time?
Oh, yes.
How was that?
100%. I mean, thankfully in Slovenia, at least I'd say at least 90% of the people could speak English, which was more to say than Turkey and in Spain. So that culture shock wasn't nearly as big, but it still was different just being so far away from home and the time difference and everything. So it was an adjustment, but one that I'm happy I made and continue to do.
Like we said, 4 years in the game over there, and now getting plans made for a fifth, whatever that does look like for you. As Preston Raymakers grabs a rebound here. Kicks it back to Swanson. GMCs have gained a little more separation again, up by 7, but that might be the thing right there that you see when you only have an hour of practice together with new teammates, right? Oh, I'm going to cut to the corner. Oh, you mean you want the ball now? No, I want it in 5 steps from now, sort of thing.
That's why it's fun for some of these guys to play with their high school teammates, and they know each other, they know what they're going to do, and don't quite have that connection with some of the others after only an hour, but they make do.
Yeah, those teammates that have played together for so long, sometimes it just takes kind of a sideways glance, and you know what the other guy wants you to do. Trajan Arbuck knocks down the three-pointer. Jimmy Langen wants that to be 4, but if Jimmy Langen wants it to be a 4-pointer, Jimmy Langen's going to make it a 4-pointer, I guess.
I suppose it is.
That's what's going to happen. Isaiah Lobby lines one up. Do we get 4 for Isaiah? No, do I get a Geneva? Do I get a Geneva connection to make that worth 4? No? Apparently not. Kunsel brings it up for the GMCs, leading by 6 through the lane, and the finish for Trevor Kunsel. Arbuck guarded by Lobby. Fago on the drive, working on Knoll. Now Raymakers from right underneath, but Jengmer blocks it away. Gill and Preston, that's a fun little post matchup. We don't get to talk about that in an all-star game all the time, but those guys, they very much know what they're doing down there on the block. As Schropp guarded by Arbuck. The up and under. Can't get it, though. But Knoll will get a couple of free throws. Herbeck in, Bargan in as well. You know, Jake is another one from Centennial that feels like, we talked about Taylor Sliva from BDS, that feels like he's been in high school for 9 years. I've been at Strive for 7. I'm pretty sure he was a freshman when I started at Strive, and he finally graduated now. Arbuck goes around the screen, knocks down his second long-range shot, whether it's 4, whether it's 3, whatever it is. He's got 2 of them.
He's got 2 of them.
And the GMC lead is 7. Jengmer with a tip. Swanson, nice drive and another finish for Shea Swanson. Jengmer, cross court, picked off though. Miles Sad. Yeah, well, give him 2. It's still 2 points.
Went for the dunk, finished with a tip in.
Finished with a, yeah.
Good try.
Now the question is, did Dante get that one? Herbeck pulls up. Going to get sub here for Kuntzel and Dedamore both coming in. As Knoll and Swanson go to the bench. Minute 18 to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we will hopefully try to, we're going to say it again, we're going to try to do it again, but to talk about our broadcast crew, which is also a bit of an all-star broadcast crew here tonight. Schropp down the lane on the left side, gets the roll that time. Fago into the lane for Arbuck. Off the front, though. Sad comes flying in. Schropp with it. And finishes. Dedamore with a long 3. We're going to 4. Why not? Maybe we should have made it a line for this for these guys.
So.
Jengmer down the lane. He will get the finish on the feed from Herbeck. Fago will step into one. Dedamore saves it in to Sad, who hits the fadeaway from the corner. Kuntzel from half court. Count it. Yes!
Oh, we got a 5-pointer.
Jimmy Langen wants to call it a 5-point shot. From beyond half court, Jimmy Langan says, put 5 on the board. I don't know if that's legal, but in this game, anything's legal. GMC, the board says 59, Chevrolet 50 here at the halftime break. Oh, goodness. We're going to take a commercial break, and we will come back and talk about our broadcast crew and have the second half after this.
At Pumpkin Pantry, the only thing more surprising than our variety of name brand snacks is the variety of people who walk through our front doors. And at this point, nothing you ask for surprises us. From tube chips, tri-cornered tortilla crisps, icing bluffs, pressurized buttery corn puffs, meat missiles, small people covered in sour crystals, protein cocoon, pizza chews, tree sprites, chocolate stripes, stuff we can't advertise. Sweet, salty, also sour, adolescent jet power. No matter who you are or what you're craving, we got it. Pump up your day at Pumpkin Pantry.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
We are at halftime of the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Classic in Grand Island, where the GMCs are leading the Chevrolets 59-50. My name is Eric Allgood. I've been the Strive Sports Director now for 7 going on 8 years. Joining us on a microphone tonight has been Shatrice White, 2014 Shelby Rising City graduate. She also of the University of Illinois and Florida State University, and now professionally. Do we have team names?
Yeah, we do. We do have some team names, yeah.
in Europe,
I don't know how many of them you'll recognize, but.
Well, there's been professionally in Europe for 4 going on 5 years now.
Yes.
I guess we're given the resume. So professionally in Europe for the last number of years. Our production crew, though, today is also a bit of an all-star team. We're headlined by our producer tonight, Nathan Ladahoff, who has officially, and we're excited to say this again now, has officially joined the Strive team as our support manager. He will be the first line of support when schools call during the day coming up in the fall, but he officially joined here at the end of May. The other reason that, because I don't know Shatrice, but Danielle does, and Danielle Schaff has joined our Strive team as of the late stages of March. Danielle is our new school support or school success manager, and she has been kind of on the front lines of contacting schools about different things. And she's just over here. She looks like she's showing us the stats, but she just wants to hear what I'm saying about her, doesn't she? Yeah.
They can't hear your smile.
But they could probably see it if we did it just right. So very happy to have Danielle on the crew. Also, Olivia Casper, who has bouncing around here. There she is, running our social media and has joined us for the summer to do some social media stuff. Thank you, Olivia. And also thank you to the rest of our production crew. Quinn Stretland, who joins us from Sutton High School. He is directing tonight, so all of the camera cuts that you see, that is Quinn directing when we're going to main cam, when we're going to the slash, and when we're going to the floor. Speaking of the slash and the main camera, that is Evan and Skylar from Grand Island Northwest High School. Matt Hinkle, their teacher, has done a fantastic job. The Viking crew, they've even got Strive Crew t-shirts with the Viking logo on it. They're really awesome. Very excited about that. And Mason Henricks from Sandy Creek joining us. He has been our floor camera operator. He's done quite a bit of work with us throughout the year, including a ton of the graphics that you might have seen for Strive-produced games at the state level for state volleyball, basketball, and etc. So we truncated halftime there because, well, these guys that are playing now, they haven't played since the first quarter. So they're rested. They're ready to go. So we are too. It's a 59-50 game and a three-pointer there for Brett Mahoney of Kearney Catholic. He has 12 points in the game, had 9 back in the first half, and GMC's with the first 5 here of the second half.
Depending on how flashy the dunks are, I think we should get the 1 to 10 scorecards out maybe.
I think we need to stop the game and get a crowd vote on how much that should be worth. Peterson for Vanderbeek. Will spins baseline, but missed the shot. And Preston Raymakers grabs the rebound. Oakley Rosno, long-range three.
He's giving him 3, it looks like.
No, Jim says 4.
Right,
he looked at it a long time, and he does say 4 points for Rosno. Mahoney into the lane. Raymakers the rebound. Bargan spots up. Vanderbeek with the rebound. By the way, also in action here, although we kind of chided him during breaks and at halftime, but Dante Bullhauer on our team as Vanderbeek knocks down that 3. Dante has been our creative director for almost exactly a year now. This was the last event last year that Ben Mohorn was on the team. So this is the official 1-year transition for Dante, and a graduate of Adams Central High School. Has been a lot of fun to work with Dante. We met Dante when he was a sophomore in high school at state softball, and we're still not sure how or why, but somehow his parents and the school were okay with Dante coming to state softball, which was in Hastings, and taking photos for 3 straight days. The kid did not go to school for 3 straight days, and all he did was take photos with Strive, and it was awesome. Yeah. And 2 years later, we're like, yeah, you're basically on the team. And then as of last June, he was officially on the team.
Wow.
And so it's been a lot of fun. Dante's a great kid, and yeah, it's been great to have, we call him Junior, on the team. Vanderbeek spots up a 3, but only a 3. The GMCs in the home white, the Chevrolets in their road uniforms. Arbuck pulls up, knocks it down. 9 points now in the game for Trajan. He had a 4-pointer and a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. He's going for the cycle. So if we can get him from beyond half court And a free throw.
free
He can
throw.
have 1 through 5. That needs to be we need to tell him
Some
that.
bonus points for
Right?
that. You get all one through 5, maybe 6.
You get 6 just for doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Leighton Limback of Seward had it for a moment, gets it for Mahoney. Limback, quick release from those corners, got a couple of long distance shots. And the GMCs, this kind of first unit, if you will, is a good looking, you could win some games. You put these guys on the floor normally and let them actually, get used to playing with each other, I think.
I think they're excited just to be playing and doing stuff that in the regular season their coaches probably wouldn't let them do.
Right.
So they're happy to unleash some of that.
But GMC coach Benji Haig is like, you know what? We're gonna let you do some things.
Yeah.
Mahoney with a nice up and under. And I would be remiss, Tony would be upset if I didn't mention Benji Haig, a Hampton Hawk, played for Coach Jerry Eichhoff, who has been surpassed since, but when he retired was the winningest high school boys basketball coach in the state. In state history. I think John Miller's got him now by a couple. Coach Miller's still going at it, but it's been a good coaching tree for Benji to learn from for sure. I also feel quite proud that I've known how to say Haig since I was like, I don't know, when I was 6, I guess, is when they moved. No, probably before that. Anyway, I've been able to say Haig, and I feel proud that, I'm sure Benji and all of them have struggled with that once or twice.
Yep.
Stewart in the lane, gets it right back, though, and the finish. Bargan and Stewart, I'm pretty sure they were talking before Jake got that entry pass, right? They were both laughing at each other, I think. And we're going to get a line change here from Coach Billiter. Quinn Johnson, Paul Fagot, Tate Noctegal, Blake Dedamore, Connor Hyde, all in there for the Chevrolets. Lowry brings it up. Wanted the lob. We'll get it. And then the stuff for Dane Peterson. Dante got that one. Mentioned at the start, Dane going to go play football at Wayne State coming up in the fall. It's going to be a heck of a tight end, 6'6" with a 40-inch vertical.
Oof.
Are we sure he's not going to play basketball?
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be.
He might just get recruited.
Right?
We'll see.
Limbach back to Mahoney, and Mahoney finishes with two hands. The GMCs have opened it up by 21 now. Noctegal, Hyde, yes. Connor Hyde of Gibbon with the basket there. Vanderbeek and Schropp in for the GMCs. Lowry's three goes awry. Noctegal maybe had that one partially blocked by Vanderbeek. And Dedamore comes out of there with it. For Fagot.
Got him on the first shot fake, but then
Did Paul
blocked on
kind
the
of
second.
yelp at that? Did he get Peterson off the floor and then yelp when Dane came down? Schropp. Oh, he's getting chided from his own bench. Is Brayden Schropp there? Johnson hasn't got a lot of separation, has Quinn. Vanderbeek. Johnson the rebound.
Nice little floater coming down right down the middle.
Oh, Peterson going for the windmill.
Got it.
This is a part where it might just be kind of fun to just watch for a little bit, you know? GMC is up 21 here with 4 minutes to go in the third. Peterson. No. Vanderbeek, off his face. Dedamore saves it in. Johnson left in the corner, knocks it down. First three-pointer there for Quinn Johnson. 3-point record holder from Loomis. Schropp at the other end. Dedamore spots it quick. Oh, Fago. I think Paul might have forgot which team he was on for just a split second there because he looked like he was going the other direction, but then realized, oh, yeah, this is my hoop. Knoll, Herbeck, Kunzel, and Knoll. I mentioned Knoll. All in with Vanderbeek and Schropp for the GMCs, who have the lead of 16. Vanderbeek. Nope. Herbeck had it for a moment. Now Noctegal comes out of there with it. For Hyde. Trevor Kunzel might have scared Connor Hyde on that one on the way up. Kunzel will line up in the corner, and Johnson pulls down the rebound. And Hyde gets one that time.
I didn't know if Knoll was going to go for the block from behind on that or not.
That's okay to let that one go.
Yeah, we'll let him have it.
In the CRC championship game, Eli goes at that.
Yeah.
In the All-Star game, that's a good call.
Maybe he'll try it himself on the other end.
Right. Noctegal gets by Vanderbeek. Those two guys, there is a lot of arm length between those two gentlemen, is there not?
Yeah.
I mean, the combined wingspan might reach from the baseline to the three-point line. Knoll just beyond the free throw. Now Eli got him that time.
For the block that time.
And so Connor Hyde will go to the free throw line. Again, coming up 2 weeks from tonight, we've got All-Star football on Strive Sports as we will have coverage of the Sertoma 8-Man All-Star Classic. Our 8th year of covering the summer tradition, always on Father's Day weekend.
Mm-hmm. It's also my birthday weekend.
Is it really?
It is.
Well,
June 20th.
happy birthday.
Throw that out there.
So we've got some floor cameras for the football game. So we got to get some more kids, Hoosier, so that we can run a couple of field cameras for football, because that will be fun. I'm not saying we're going to be in the huddle, but Mason should be in the huddle. Don't tell him that now. He'll think about it for the next 2 weeks. Johnson, long three. That might have been worth 4. Fago can't get the putback, though. Meanwhile, 12-point game. Herbeck and Jangmer almost collided there. Dedamore comes up with it. Quinn Johnson with the putback. You know what seemed like it was a bit of a runaway a little bit ago.
Yeah.
It's down to 10 here with a whole lot of basketball to play. Schropp all the way to the rim, and he finishes with a left hand reverse style. Dedamore on the kick out. Now Kuntzel will bring it up. Lowry, in and out. As Fago finishes on the right side.
See if we can get another half-court shot.
Or a four-pointer. Lowry's going to try it. And in and out. And that will be the end of the third quarter. 87-77. The GMCs lead it over Chevrolet. We'll come back for the fourth and final period and wrap things up after this.
My name's Specialist Brayden Heidebrink. I'm a 12 whiskey, masonry and carpentry specialist in the Nebraska National Guard. Do basic construction. So in the last 30 years in the Guard, I've had a lot of opportunity. I've done 60 military funeral honor services in the state of Nebraska. I was a part of a mobile strike team for COVID. I chose the Army National Guard because I wanted to serve my country and my state while pursuing a college degree, and the Guard had the best benefits to offer. My name's
Midland's mission is to inspire people to learn and lead in the world with purpose.
We are back here in Grand Island. We mentioned before Coach Billiter's son with the custom jersey. There you get to see it. But little man is not just for show. No. He has picked all those cups up tonight. He has made sure that the floor is mopped in front of the bench. And Coach has got him working. He is not just the cool guy with the jersey and the net. He had the net, the cut nets also. They were runners-up, so it wasn't a championship net. But the dude still showed up wearing the custom jersey and the net. Big flex.
And he had the Air Force Ones with the green trim.
Yes, he did. Yes.
He is out here today.
So let's be ready to watch the Wolves again here in about 12 years or so. Brayden Schropp is going to shoot free throws. Have we had many? We've had about 5 free throws shot in this game, haven't we?
They're letting him play tonight.
Oh, now Coach Billiter's son is stealing cups from the other squad's basket. Shea Swanson hands it off to Brayden Schramm for Trajan Arbuck. Trajan gets all the way into the lane with a right hand, and Lobby pulls down the rebound. Mahoney leaves it for Schropp, but good defense. Raymaker's there to take it away. Good defense in an all-star game. Did I really just say that? Wow. Well, there's Schropp, steals it away. Good defense on that end, too. And now the alley-oop to Peterson. Oh, couldn't get it, little far away. And on the baseline, the finish for Brayden Schropp. Brayden Schropp, 17 points now, and we're going to get 4 free throws for Oakley Rosno. You know, I have seen 4-point plays, but not 4 free throws.
No.
Only in the Strive All-Star game. $16 points for Brayden Schropp. Oh. Our crack statistician crew up here trying to let us know that Oakley Rosno has 12 points in the game.
Went 3 for 4 on that one.
Mahoney spots a 3. Rainmakers snatches the rebound. Schramm rolls one over the front of the rim. The lead is 8 for the GMCs. Lobby takes a long outlet pass. He lays it in. Baseline move for Schramm. Can't get the reverse that time. Raymakers, though, with a rebound. Harbuck. Off that time. Caleb Stewart, Miles Sad, Connor Hyde all back in. Quinn Johnson also in for the Chevrolets. Mahoney in the lane, over Hyde, got it to go. 94-82. Sad, right there, right time, right place. Miles Sad with the reverse finish. Stewart to Mahoney. And Brett with a finish. Johnson for 3 at the other end. Now we've got a little flow going back and forth. And, of course, we have subs. Just when we get going. That's almost started to remind me of, Cetrice, you weren't in Lincoln in March of 2021, right? You were probably still.
I was not.
You were not.
No.
Okay. Well, there's a little thing we like to refer to as the greatest 24 seconds of boys basketball in the state.
Oh.
Bellevue West against Millard North. Chucky Hepburn against Hunter Salas. There was a dunk on each end 3 straight times and then a 3 before somebody called timeout. And everyone in PBA groaned that there was a timeout called by Coach Cannon because it was fast.
In 24 seconds.
In 24
you
seconds,
said?
there was, I think, 3 dunks and a 3-pointer. And it was just the coolest thing.
Wow.
And then Coach Cannon's a legend, so I can't speak ill, but it did kind of kill the mood for just a second there.
Killed the vibe.
Yeah. That one's worth 4 from Isaac Herbeck. Thank you, Isaac, for using the X. 4-pointer.
There's no discretion on that one. He
No,
was on
it was
the X.
on the X. He listens to instructions better than Jim Langen at this point. We're also going with the rolling subs at this point. So, Dedamore in the corner. Gets it tipped back to himself and then knocks down the 3. I'm going to wear Bobby Mills out tonight with all the 3-point calls. Johnson comes away with a loose ball. Leaves it for Dedamore. Oh, Blake's feet get stuck underneath him. And Herbeck picks up the loose ball. Schropp from the left wing. Still just a 10-point game, though.
Yeah.
And Schropp gets the fadeaway over Raymakers. Johnson from long range, and Quinn Johnson has found his range. No, Jimmy Langan says four-pointer for Quinn Johnson. Mentioned the three-point record holder in the state of Nebraska. Quinn is. Stewart on the wing. For Herbeck. See, he was off the X that time.
Yeah, that's why.
Isaac, go back to the X. And we've got a whole bunch of new guys back out there. Jengmer's out there, Vanderbeek's out there, Lowry's out there for the GMCs. Fago, Arbuck, was Smith out there before. Schramm drive, kick. It's Ethan Smith with it. All the way into the lane, but has it stuffed by Schropp. Out of bounds off Brayden. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Billiter. We'll step aside as well. We'll come back for the Tom Dinsdale Strive All-Star Classic after this.
Tom Dinsdale Hyundai has created a better way to buy. We call it Your Way, and it's designed to let you decide the best way to buy your next car or SUV. Shop online, choose the vehicle you want, get a trade-in estimate, and more. You can even reserve a vehicle before it gets delivered to our lot. Of course, you can still stop by and talk to one of our friendly sales experts. No matter which way you choose, you'll get the same great customer service that you'd expect from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. It's a new way, a better way, your way.
GMC's leading by 8 here with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Classic from Grand Island Central Catholic High School. Our broadcast crew today made up of high school students from Grand Island Northwest, Sutton, and Sandy Creek participated in the Cornerstone Bank Media Camp earlier this afternoon. We brought them all together for some instruction and hopefully brought some new ideas for next fall's production at some of these schools. Mason and the Northwest kids, they'll be very excited to take hopefully some of these ideas that we're doing here tonight and talk about them with their crews coming up in the fall.
Yeah, you know, as a player, I've always been on the other side of the camera, but it's really cool to be behind the scenes now and seeing all of the work that goes into getting the shot and everything. There's a lot of people involved.
If you think this is big, you should see our one for the Heartland Hoops and the Girl Showcase. I think we had 5 kids from Broken Bow. We had 3 different announcers. We had Hoosier, we had Sage, we had Rambo. When we get Rambo out we call Roger Rambo, he's the one that actually has the experience doing this kind of stuff. And it has taken our production levels to places we didn't know we were going to get to. But Roger's part of the Strive AV team. Okay. And so we have Strive Audio Visual that has been around for about a year and a half now and able to sell the audio visual equipment, install video boards, TVs, some Windows laptops, the cameras, the tripods, the headsets, the monitors, all that kind of stuff for schools as Jengmer throws one down. Boy, I hope Junior got that one because he was looking right at it. Arbuck fires up a long one, and he got it to go. Yep, Langan doesn't bank any motion, so good for 3 there for Trajan. And it's a 7-point game, and I'll tell you what, we've got 4.5 minutes to go in a 9-point game. We very much have a basketball game going on right now. Brayden Schropp, Brett Mahoney, each with 20 points. They are tied for the game high. Quinn Johnson up to 17 for the Chevrolets. Bargan pulls up, and he knocks that one down. Lowry for 4. Oakley Rosno with a rebound. Arbuck, he will line it up for 4. No. Lowry the rebound. Kunsel, that might be for 4. No, not quite. Raymaker's the rebound. Rosno for 4. Nope, that missed everything. Raymaker's unable to save that one.
I appreciate the hustle on that one, though.
Right.
He almost ran straight into the wall.
He did.
Almost got it.
You know you got something good, Coach Haig, when you've got a guy who's been a practice for an hour and has played 3/4 of a game, and he's ready to run through a brick wall for you.
That's right. Must have done something right in the shoot around.
Right.
If he's going to do that for him.
Peterson missed it over Dedamore twice before he finally tips it in. They just wanted Dane Peterson to stuff it on Dedamore, and Blake would not let that happen.
Nope. He is. Yes, he was patting the stats. Got about 3 offensive rebounds.
Johnson maybe had that one redirected a little bit at the top of the shot. And here comes the GMCs, leading by 9. Schropp got it. Brayden Schropp from Hastings St. Cecilia. Fun story on their Strive program, headed by their media teacher, Greg Barrett, who is the girls basketball coach. Okay. About the time they got Strive, well, they were in the midst of a nice little, 3 or 4 years in a row. They've been in the finals. Bailey Kissinger is going to play at UNK coming up in the fall. So Bailey has been the catalyst for a really good run for the Blue Hawks. I should say the Hawkettes on the girls' side. Coach Barrett is also the media teacher as well. So get to talk to Greg about media stuff, and then I get to ask him about the team later. Bargan, that might be for 4, but no. Two minutes to go in this one. The lead is 11 for the GMCs. They have led it throughout. Caleb Stewart with his dribble. For Peterson, now Mahoney. Peterson down the lane with a windmill. And he got that one. And Dante got that one on camera. That pushes the lead to 13.
He's shaking his arm a little bit. I think he might have hurt his hand on that, hanging on the rim too long. I hate when that happens.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
Man.
My little Nerf hoop in the basement never did that to me. Schramm in the lane. Peterson the rebound. Schropp for the alley-oop. Almost. Then Mahoney misses the tip, and here comes Miles Sad. Fago. Through the lane. Oh, threw it in the corner. Nobody home. Needed Arbuck to rotate just a little bit more there. Paul pleading his case. I got hit on the head. But now a 13-point game and 1:09 to go. been a lot of fun to watch these guys come together from all over the state. We mentioned in that girls game, if you didn't watch us, we had on the same team girls from Laurel, Concord, Coleridge, Bloomfield, and Wallace. So just look up Coleridge and Wallace and Bloomfield. Just look at those on the map and look at the extremes. We went northeast to southwest on that exchange. .22 points for Brayden Schropp. Danielle tells me that we're going to make him our player of the game. So Danielle gets final say in that. And we're going to get one for Peterson. But no, Dante can Photoshop that though.
Now, which one of the players for GMC is going to answer with that? Or
right.
Excuse me, Chevy.
Chevy, yep. How about a 4-pointer? No, for Hyde? Nope. So we'll let Dane do one more here. Oh, got the elbow in.
Yeah.
Didn't stick
Just
the landing, but
easy one.
That was still pretty good. So Arbuck will try one, you bet. And that is how we will end it. Fittingly, I think.
Yeah.
GMC's win at 120-105 over the Chevrolets. We cannot say thank you to these guys and gals who played in the girls earlier for coming out here for the Tom Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Classic. It is fun to put these teams together and then watch them compete, have a little fun out here. Shatrice, I can't say thank you enough. This has been kind of fun and kind of awesome for me to you're right up there with Coach Miles as the cool people that I've gotten to announce.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And I want to say thank you for our production crew, headlined by Hoosier, Nathan Ladahoff, Dante Bolhauer, Danielle Schaff, Olivia Casper, our crew. Yeah, Junior got a photo of that one. So good stuff there. Be watching our Strive Sports social medias. We'll have photos and player of the game graphics going out here momentarily. And, of course, we will see you again in 2 weeks from Hastings for the Sertoma 8-man All-Star game. Very much looking forward to that one. For now, though, thank you, Shatrice. Thank you, everyone, for watching. My name is Eric Allgood. We'll say good night from Grand Island.